Alright, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today, I'm excited. I have been waiting for this game to release for a while now. It got delayed by a couple months. I was able to play the beta when it came out, back in, what was it, like April or something? I can't quite remember, but yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed the game for what it was back then. I'm excited to see what kind of improvements they came out with. I haven't really read any reviews, watched any trailers or anything like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into it and see what it's all about. So we are gonna go ahead and just do the story and probably do it on the easiest settings that we can, just to see what the game is all about, see if we can make it through, and, you know, try to kick some butt. Maybe, you know, the people will like us enough to let us, you know, get through all the weeks. So here we are in the prologue, The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. So here we got the difficulty preset, right now Citizen. Moderate challenge, but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. So yeah, we're gonna start on Citizen just to, you know, get a handle on how the game works and all that. Like I said, I played this game a few months ago, kind of got an idea of what it's all about. Was never ever able to make it all the way through the weeks. I just didn't have enough time back then, but I should have enough time now to, like, really, you know, get an idea of how to play the game. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the easiest mode, and let's get into it. Press any key to begin. That was creepy.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world surrounded us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Take it. The city falls.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes. Now what?
Alright, that was extremely eerie. Gave me a little bit of the chills. Alright, so we got the Wanderers Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. So similar to FrostPunk 1, you know, you just gotta get supplies, make sure you're ready for the snowstorm as it comes in, and, you know, make sure everybody's sheltered and warm. Let's survive. Is that like a old generator? Looks like it. The Wanderers. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an oil district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. Okay. So, to break the ice, we simply press X on our keyboard, since we are playing on PC, and then we got an oil wagon here, so we'll just go ahead and break the ice until we get to that. And I think what I would like to do next is start heading towards one of these items here. I think it would be a good idea to go to this construction wagon next, just to get some different types of resources. So now we'll have oil and we'll have some kind of resource. So let that go. Looks like our shelter is scarce, our food is scarce, our heat is scarce, of course, because we haven't really done anything yet. We have a 3,000 population. Our population is rising steadily. Nice. But we have no homes for anybody. Our workforce availability is 1,650. We have 300 employed. 300 are frost breaking right now. So overall we have 1,950. So once these guys are done doing that, then we'll have more resources to do something else. But what I think is we need to continue our frost breaking efforts to grab this food. Oh, can I actually go back? Can I not grab? Oh, it's down below. Haha. We'll continue frost breaking this way, just so we can make our way towards that food. So I think the frost breaking is done here, and we should be able to put some kind of extraction districts right on over here. And we should be able to do another one onto this wagon. So there we go. Got a little bit of a workforce building up right now. Sweet biscuits indeed. So we're frost breaking over here. I think we should be able to turn the generator on now. Oh no, we have to wait till this extraction district is actually built before we go ahead and build up or turn on our generator. Alright, we're done frost breaking over here. Let's continue frost breaking so we can grab food here and then work our way up towards the other resources that we see scattered along this ridge up here. We got other construction prefab material, we got oils, we got a seal colony. Okay, so we can We got some little mammals that we could consider as an option for food, it looks like. Okay, so we still have 1,300 available workforce, so we can continue our frost breaking after this is done to continue uncovering all the stuff that's over here. So let's speed up time just a tad. Let's get these things done so we can turn on our generator, possibly build some shelter for our people, and start gathering some food. What does this guy gotta say? Okay, oil. As a thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Okay, great. So let's turn on the generator. Good. We have 82 weeks left until the whiteout. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay, we already saw the wagon wreckages. We constructed one here, and then we saw another one over here. So we're gonna make our way there so we can grab prefabricated stuff, but we also need houses. So we're gonna put some houses all around the generator. And we need to build 2 housing districts, which means that we also need to break the ice over here as well. So let's do that. Once that's done, then we should be able to build a second housing district right here as well. And I want to continue our ice breaking efforts to go around this way. Grab that. So we got materials there. And we also need a food district, and we can build that right here. So we can start getting some food in. Well, we have our housing district going. We got more space being cleared here for more houses, and we got more space being cleared here for materials and whatnot. We also have another oil wagon here that we might want to consider if our oil starts dropping. But let's go ahead and speed up time just for a second here. Okay. Just so we can get another... Oh. We need to make sure that we have more scraps available before we construct another housing district. So scraps right now we have 50. We got 22 per week. We just earned some more, so we should be able to put another housing district right down here. Let's go ahead. Shoot. Guess we could continue putting them all side by side down here. I think that'll be fine. This first housing district is almost completed. Seems like our frost breaking efforts over here are done as well. We still have workforce available, but what else do we need here? Okay, we also need scraps to do frost breaking, which is fine. Let's go ahead and start making our way towards this food and then this food as well. Okay. So once this other house district is done, then our basic infrastructure tasks will be completed. And then now we are starting to generate some food. Currently, we're at -8. We have 45 available, but we need 8 more to be fulfilled, which means that we'll need another food district over right up here when we have the scraps to do so. So currently we're at 48. We need to build those up just a little bit more. So let's fast forward just a little bit until we have the requirements. Alright, gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frost break to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our demand. Okay, so let's take a second here. So it's saying that we're not stockpiling food, which I think there is a hub for stockpiling food. I believe we could just build this anywhere, so let's go ahead and put this next to our housing and press play. And then once that is completed, we'll start stockpiling our food. So currently we have 20 scraps. We're gonna need more scraps to be able to progress in order to stock or grab more food supply extraction points. It looks like our heat is having issues now, so I think our next step is actually going to be getting this oil wagon up and running so we can then produce more heat for our people so they stay happy. So frost break to over here, grab all this area. What's going on here? Finan Kell, 42. He's a gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Okay. I think what I want to do is go down here, and we have a choice to make. We can ask them to tighten their belts. The Wanderers will ration their food to save more for the whiteout, intentionally going hungry so there's more for later. Hunger is significantly increased. Food demand per capita is decreased. We're going to go ahead and go with that. Just so we can have more food stockpiling. And now we see that our food stockpile is in place, and we are able to stockpile up to 25,000 in this one hub. Okay. We're almost done frost breaking this oil depot area, so we should be able to put an extraction on it. Once that's done, our people will be heated up quite a bit more. And then we can start working our way around here. Because our housing is satisfied, our food is satisfied. What's not satisfied is our materials. So I think it would be wise to get to our materials. Oh, we got a maintenance wagon here. Did we uncover that already? We did, so we should put an extraction district on this guy. Then we'll see more materials flowing in here as well. We're currently out of scraps, so we'll have to wait for those to replenish. So once this material area district is done and this oil district is done, we should start seeing we'll wait till those are done, and then we'll see that we'll have more scraps available to us to continue our journey on to grab other things. I really want to try to get over to this seal district because I think that it's unique to the area, and I think it's going to provide enough food for us to get through the whiteout that's going to be happening in 66 weeks. Crazy. Okay, looks like we can do a little bit more frost breaking. Let's go ahead and continue frost breaking this way. I want to make our way towards those seals as much as possible. Oh, we got an issue down here. This extraction district is almost out of resources, so we have 160 prefabs remaining. So we're gonna need more prefabs, and the way we do that is to get this other construction wagon going. So I think we're gonna actually need to go do that and make that our next priority. So let's do a little bit of... oh, we can't even go there yet. Oh, because we have to frost break here first. So let's let that finish. We are now complete with the extraction district for the materials here, so we are gaining a surplus of materials, so that's great. We can now frost break a little bit more over here, so let's go ahead and grab this construction wagon. So we can continue generating prefabs, because we need prefabs to build. Because if you notice, if we try to build a district, if we highlight one here, the construction takes workforce, prefabs, and scraps. So what I want to do, since this food supply isn't going to last long, I want to actually, you know, I'm going to hold off for just a minute. I'm going to let this frost breaking complete, and then I'm going to build the extraction on this the prefab construction wagon. So let's do the construction on here, call that good. We're gonna have some more prefabs coming in. We still have 44 scraps. I don't think... okay, I was gonna say I don't think that we have enough for frost breaking, but we do, so I want to continue frost breaking down this way. So we got this oil we can do. Let's create some space for the oil, and let's grab the seal colony area. Let's see what else we got going on. So in order to do another food stockpile, we need 50 scraps. So we're gonna need to stockpile 40,000 food. That's a lot. We might have to do some emergency shifts to get our food up and running faster, which is gonna make our people unhappy, but I think it's necessary. We need more scraps to generate more food. I'm gonna go ahead and wait till this frost breaking is complete so we can just start extracting food from this seal colony, because there's 400,000 food here, and that is quite a bit. So right now our food is at +4, so we're stockpiling 4 a day. I would like to see a lot more than that, because this whiteout is coming in 58 weeks, which is really fast. I think we need to really start stockpiling food to make it through that. I think we can do this. Alright, so another thing is this district over here has depleted. We have the option to demolish it and get some scraps and some prefabs back, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll let that finish. It'll allow us to build some more stuff. Want to focus on getting more food in our bellies, so we're going to create more food districts. Bada bing, bada boom. So our workforce, we have 450 available, which I think each district does 150, nope, 200 for food district, 150 for extraction, and 100 for housing. Okay. So 200, 4. So we have enough workforce currently for 2 more districts. One of our food, the seal colony area, has just completed. And we are outputting 80 from that guy. It requires heat 30 and materials 20. So we are going to need to stockpile a little bit more oil in order to continue building food districts. So we're going to put an extraction point right here before this next food district goes up. Well, once this next food district goes up, then we're going to get a little bit low on oil because it's going to require that of us. It's going to require 30, which is going to drop us down to, I believe, -20 if I'm thinking correctly about how this game works. So, oh, that actually put it down to 0. Oh, okay, brought the heat down. I see. Alright, that's fine. We got some oil incoming. We might need to do emergency shifts and oil. Materials, we still have 10. We might need to go ahead and break some ice to get to this other material area, just so we're in a good place for our next bit of food stockpiling. Alright, what does this guy gotta say here? Treya Cleghorn. She's 62 years old and she's a seamstress. Looking at her grandchildren playing. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. I don't think that's necessary. We got some more food incoming. I think we got this. I think. We're frost breaking over here so we could get some more materials incoming so we can build up more supplies. We got another message here. A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. It symbolizes order. Yes. And we would have known that from playing FrostPunk 1. Let's see what we can do here. Can we do a food district? We cannot do that because we don't have enough workforce. Our workforce is being taken up. Now we have more workforce available to do more food. Now that the construction of the materials is completed. Or, sorry, the frost breaking was completed. Okay. Okay. So we're lacking in the materials department just a little bit, but we have food coming in. Not sure if it's coming in fast enough. So we might have to do some emergency shifts to get our food up. Yeah, our people aren't gonna like it, but it might be necessary to grow our food stockpile as fast as we can. Okay, so we're doing good on oil. We're not doing good on supplies. Our scraps are good. We could continue doing things. I don't think we need to do any more frost breaking currently. Which requires workforce anyway, which we don't have the workforce to do much. I'm hoping once this food district completes that we'll have enough workforce to build the final food district, which we don't. We need... Oh, everything's getting colder now. We're 44 weeks away from the whiteout. I'm gonna have to make people a little upset because our heat is low and people are gonna start getting sick if we don't fix that. And people despise me currently, which kind of sucks, which means I'm gonna stop the emergency shifts at the food places just temporarily, just so we can make people not so mad at us. Okay, so now relations are neutral. We still have quite a bit of food coming in, which is great. It will be filled in 9 weeks, which is awesome. So like it's halfway full now. So it means a full stock would take 18 weeks. We need a new stockpile before it's too late. So whenever this one gets full, then this next one can start filling up as well. So I think we're in a good place. I think it's going to take about 18 more weeks. Maybe 27 more weeks, 26, 25 more weeks to fill up all of our stockpiles. And I think we'll be in a good enough place to actually be pre-prepared or prepared for the whiteout. It would be lovely if we had more of a workforce. Oh, looks like our resource over here is nearly depleted. I think once this is actually depleted, then we can delete that, get some of our workforce back, and then maybe create more of a district over here for materials. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but I would like to try to do that just to make our people a little bit happier, you know? We could do emergency shifts on this extraction district to bring up the heat a little bit. But I don't know if that's really necessary. Alright, 17 weeks until our stockpile is going to be full. We still have 37 weeks to go until the whiteout is here. And if we take a look up in the right hand corner, you can see that there's this icon with this lightning bolts in the cloud. That means our whiteout is coming. Extremely low visibility, hurricane winds, the full force of the Frostland. Temperature will drop by 60 degrees Celsius. Heat demand will extremely increase. Areas under whiteout will be impossible to explore. Sites and outposts under the whiteout will be cut off. Woo! That's insane. Okay. So, I mean, we're doing pretty much all that we can right now to get enough food stockpiled for our people, which, I mean, I feel like we're in a good spot. What I would like is for this to deplete. Oh, we're paused right now. Why were we paused? I would like for this to deplete so we can go ahead and destroy it and get some of our prefab stuff back and our scraps back. Well, we have plenty of scraps now, but some of our workforce would be nice as well. So we got 150 workforce here. I don't think there's any other workforce that we really need to get back. I mean, we're generating enough food to where maybe we don't need the extra food supply to keep us going, and we could get some workforce back from one of these food districts and then put it on the materials. But I don't know how important having all the materials is right now. We'll see. Okay, we got some workforce back because that area is depleted. We can create an extraction district over here. Let's just go ahead and do that so we get our materials in. So everything is fulfilled except for our heat. But people are just barely tolerating me right now, so I don't want to do an emergency shift on any of the oil places currently, because I think you know what, let's just see where that puts us. Okay, so we're despised, but we're in a good place heat wise by doing that. I don't like that we're despised though. I mean, what would make people happier? Oh, we can give some scraps to people to make them happier with us. And we have an excess of scraps, so I'm willing to do that. That does help them tolerate us more. Even though we have emergency shifts happening right now, that does make them happier. Sweet. So in 4 weeks, we have the option to do that again to make people happier. So we might just go ahead and do that and see how happy we can get these people by the time the whiteout comes in 28 weeks. So if we take a look at our food stockpile, if we look at the food stockpile up here, we got 7 weeks until our food surplus is completely full. Like, can we create another one? No, we don't have enough workforce to do that. And I don't think I want to destroy anything to get workforce back, and I don't think it's necessary either. So we're just gonna hang out here a little bit and see how happy we can make these people. So just keep giving them some scraps back so they can spend it on whatever they want. Plus, we got one of these housing or food districts about to run out of supply here in a minute, which is going to slow down our food surplus a little bit, but I don't think it's going to stop us from reaching our goal here within the next 25 weeks. But we're gonna see. Can't return scraps just yet. We got 1 day left, which I think we just hit it. Nope. We can't do it again. Interesting. I thought it had like a timer down there saying that we could do it soon. Let's see what this says. The whiteout draws near. A sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters propose to slaughter the remaining seals, including pups and females. This will allow us to gather much more food, but will wipe out what could be the last colony of these creatures on Earth. However, many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? I mean, let's see here. We got enough food. Yeah, we're gonna gather enough food in time, so we choose that option. Okay. 23 weeks left. Okay, we can make people happier too. Yeah, that totally boosts their confidence, their trust. And now we are favorable. Very cool. I'd rather die poor or live. I don't know what he just said. I couldn't read it fast enough. We have 2 weeks until our stockpiles are completely full. How long until this runs out? 13 weeks until this stockpile runs out. I mean, shoot, let's just fast forward. There's not really much we can do here. Food secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive it. Now, we wait. Wait until the whiteout hits. Alright, well, I mean, if it's just waiting from here, let's just try to make our people as happy as possible. I'm not gonna overdrive the generator or anything like that. We have 4 days until we can do more scraps. I'm just gonna speed things up a little bit. Just watch the whiteout come in and, you know, make sure that we maintain our stockpile. 12 weeks. Let's see if we can make our people a little bit more happy. Let's click down here. Let's return more scraps to them. Yeah. We are now accepted. Continue. At least if we die rich, he says. Yep, that is true. We got 8 weeks left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and go back to normal speed. Let's see if we can make our people happier. Boom. Super happy people. We are respected now. Love it. This whiteout is about to hit. It's gonna get intense. Let's see if we can actually survive. Might even have to turn the generator up a bit. Surprised that this food stockpile still is up and running. Oh, here we go. The alarms are blaring. The heat has decreased. Against all odds, the Wanderers' survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales, alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. Awesome. We survived the end of the world. ... Oh yeah, FrostPunk 2. Love it. Alright, we've made it through the prologue, and we've began chapter 1. Unfortunately, that's all the time that I have today, so we're going to have to continue this journey at a later time. Anybody that has joined me on this video today, I appreciate you. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you like the video if you actually did like it, and you hit that thumbs up button, and I hope to see you soon. But for now, I gotta go. So, see you later.